Oh my god. Hi. We're gonna read some My Immortal tonight after I close the window. I have no real excuse as to where I've been. Just know that I've been working really hard on many different things. So, good things. Very good things for everybody going forward. So, I just want to thank everybody who has supported me thus far, supported me on Patreon. I want December to kick so much ass for everybody. So that's what's gonna happen. Mark my words. Okay, let's get back into My Immortal though. Ready? I missed this so much. Chapter 25. Author's note.
Stop flaming, okay? If you do not, then I'll tell Justin to bet you up. And I'll tell all the Reds to put virtues in our computer.
Oh, Tara.
Fuck ooh. Raven, thanks for the help.
Oh my god.
I was so excited. I fell out of Draco, wondering if we were going to do it again. We went outside, and then we went into Draco's black car. Ebony, what the fuck did Professor Trevelry say? Whispered Draco, potting his gothic wit hand with bivlac nail polish on mine.
It's really hard.
She said she would tell me what the visions meant. Tormo! I grumbled in a sexy voice. He took out a heroin cabaret and spiked it, and gave it to me to spork. He started to fly the car into a tree. We went to the top of it. Draco put on some MCR.
And all the things that you never told me, and all the smiles that are ever gonna haunt me,
sang Gerard's sexy voice. We started tilling of each other's clothes fervently. He took of my Blake thong and my black leather bar. I took of his black boxers. Then he put his trobbing you-know-what in my tools sexily. LMFG! Draco! Draco! I screamed, having an orgasm. We started Frenching passively. I gotta try that. Suddenly, I fell asleep. I started having a dream. In it, a black guy was shooting two gothic men with long black hair.
that's racist.
No! Oh, no, please don't fucking kill us. They pleaded, but he just kept shooting them. He ran away in a red car. No! Oh my fucking god! I shouted in a scared voice. Ebony, what's wrong?
Draco asked me as I woke up, opening my icy blue eyes.
I started to cry, and tears of blood went down my face. I told Draco to call Vampire. He did it with his Blake lickin' Park Mobile. But the worst thing was who the people were who were shot in the dream were Lucian and Sirius.
How do you put your you-know-what into a tool sexily? Like, just... Okay, stop. Don't do that. That's rude. At this point in the book, or the fan fiction, Tara Gillespie is just kind of typing words incorrectly and hitting autocorrect, and whatever pops up will happen. So just going forward, you gotta know that none of this shit's gonna make sense. And we're only on chapter 26. Author's note.
Perhaps the flaming story, okay? If you didn't like the story, then go fuck yourself. Oh, fuck, oh, suck. Oh, why? And I wasn't being racist, okay?
Bitch, yes you were!
A few mutates later, Vampire came to da tree. He was wearing a Blake leather Jackson, black leather pants, and a good Sherlocky t-shirt. Hi, Vampire, I said flirtily as I started to sob. Draco hugged me sexily, triumphed to comfort me. I started to cry tears of blood, and then told them what happened. Oh, fuck it! Vampire shouted angrily. He full started to cry sadly.
What fucking dick did that?
I don't know, I said. Now come on, we have to tell Dumbledore. We ran out of the tree and into the castle. Dumbledore was sitting in his office. Sire, our dads have been shot, Draco said while we whipped some tears from his white face.
That's racist.
Enoby had a vision in a dream. Double Audrey started to cockle. Ha 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 ha! And how do you expect me to know Ebony's not divisional? I glared at Dumbledore. Look, motherfucker, he said angrily as Dumbledore gasped.
See, is that toot of character?
You know very well that I'm not decisional. Now get some fucking pupil out there to look for Sirius and Lucian. Pornto! Okay, he said in an intimidated voice. Where are they? I thought about it. Then all of a sudden, Long Dawn, I said. I told him which street. He went and called some people and did some stuff. After a few mistunes, he came back and said people were going out looking for them. After a while, someone called him again. He said that they had been found. Draco, Vampire, and I all left our rooms together. I went with Draco to wait in the nurse's office, while Vampire went to slit his wrists in his room.
Wow, all of these have been spelled right.
We looked at each other's gothic, derp-pressed eyes. I spoke too soon. Then we kissed. Suddenly, Sirius and Lucian came in on stretchers, and Professor Sinister was behind them.
I don't think I have any voices for Sirius or Lucian. Maybe I do. I can't really remember, but we'll figure it out along the way. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, I can't. That was great. Dumbledore started to cockle, and Ebony's not divisional. Just, you can't, this was such one-of-a-kind humor. Chapter 27.
Vampires will never hurt you.
Author's note.
You know what? I do not give a fuck what you preps think about me. So stop flamming the fucking story, bitches. Thanks to Raven for love sport help. I love girl. Saws I couldn't update. LOL. I was really depressed. I slipped my wrists and I had to go to the hospital. Raven, rock girl.
Everyone in the room started to cry happily. I had saved them. How? Draco, Lucian, Sirius, Bond, Vampire all came to hug me. The nurse started to give them medicine.
Come on, Ebony, Enoby,
said Professor Sinatra. Okay, maybe like, come on, Enoby. I'm all blue eyes. She was wearing a gothic Blake leader dress with a corset top and real vampire blood on it, and the fucking black platinum boots.
I'll have to tell you the fucking petition.
I looked at Lucian, Seraphs, Drake, and Vampire. They nodded. I smelled happily and went into a dark room. I had changed. Professor Sinister took out some black cards. She started to look into a black crucible ball. She said,
Tara, I'll see Drake times are near, she said badly.
She peered into the balls.
You see, you must go back in time.
She took out a time toner like Bloody Mary had.
When Voldemort was in Hogwarts before he became powerful, he got his heart broken. Now, do you think he would still become Voldemort if he was in love?
I shook my head.
You must go back in time and seduce him. It's the only way. If he is still evil, then you must kill him. You can come to my room tomorrow and you can do it.
Okay, I said sadly. We did Dev's Tuch Sin. I went outside again sadly. What fucking happened? Asked Draco and Vampire.
Yeah, what happened?
Asked Darkness, Willow, and Baldy Mary. I'm Ron Burgundy. I was about to tell them, but everyone was there. They were celebrating Lucian and Sirius being fond. Everyone was proud of me, but I just wanted to talk to Draco. They were cheesing my name and some reporters were there, trying to interview Dumbledore. A banner was put up. Lots of fucking preps were there, obviously trained to be gothic, wearing the hymn sign on their hands, despite them not having actually heard of him. Even Mr. Norris looked happy. A Blake and red cake had been brought out. Krabby and Goiki set up some fireworks in the shape of skulls from Wesley's wizard wises. Wow. I put on my invisibility cloak with Vampire and Draco and we sneaked outside together. I wonder what they are going to do outside. Oh boy, so I'm really looking forward to The Seduction of Volexmort by Enoby. Oh, chapter 28. Author's note.
I said stop gaflamming! That story, it was a mess cat when Professor Rellery said that, okay? Go to fucking hell! Usuk! Thanks to Fetty for the help. Raven, have fun with Kiwi!
We went into a Blake room. The walls were Blake with portraits of Gothic bands Lick, MCR, GC, and Marlon Mason all over them. A big black coffin was there in the middle. Red velvet lined the Blake box. There were 3 chairs made of bones with real skulls on them. In them. I was wearing a Blake corset bar with purple stuff on it. Fishnet suckings, and a Blake leather thong underneath. I sat down on one of the chairs dispersedly. So did Draco and Vampire. Are you okay? Vampire asked, putting his alabaster hand on mine. He was wearing black nail polish. I was wearing black nail polish with red crosses on it. Yeah, I guess, I said sadly. Draco also put his hand on mine sexily. I smiled sadly with my Blake lipstick. The problem is, I have to seduce Volexmort. I'll have to go back in time. Draco started to cry sadly. Vampire hugged him. It's okay, Bobby, he said finally. But what about me? You're not gonna break up or anything, are you? Of course not, I gasped. Really? He asked. Sure, I said. We Frenched sexily. Vampire looked at us longingly. Then I took off Draco's MCR shrift and seductively took off his pants. He was hung like a Stallone. He had replaced the vampire tattoo that said Enoby on it. Black roses were around it. I gasped. He looked exactly like Gerard Way. Vampire took a video camera.
I had said it was okay before.
I took off my clothes. Then we were in for the rid of Erlif. We started fretching as we climbed into the coffin. He put his Spock in my you-know-what, and passively we did it. I love you, Bobby. Oh, let me feel ooh, I need to feel ooh. He screamed as we got an orgasm. We watched Vampire filmed everything perfectly. Suddenly, what the fuck are you doing? It was Snoop and Professor McGoggle.
boy, I am just getting more and more animated with these readings as they go forward, and I'm having a blast doing it. I really like reading, and I really, really want to do this more. It's just, I've got a million things on my plate right now, and I really, man alive, there's so many things, just not enough time in the day to do it. So let's make this video like a flagpole of fucking do shit, Giants. So thanks for watching, thanks for sticking with me, and let's have more adventures going forward here on the old tubes of you. Thanks for watching. Take care, bitches.